few days ago, I talked to this lady on the phone. We reached out to her and she called us back. And I'm sure you've guessed it. She's in default. She's in danger of losing her home. And this is not the first time, right? A lot of people who end up in default have been there before. And when I started doing a deeper dive into her situation, the first thing we want to do is, hey, is there anywhere you can get the funds, right? The reinstatement funds to get your loan back on track. And she's like, yeah, well, I'm not really talking to my dad or, my ex-husband or there's some other people. And I realized that maybe that was the solution to her problem. And so I told her, hey, have you thought that maybe the solution is in your circle, right? Reach out to your dad, reach out to her ex-husband who is still on the mortgage, have a conversation with them, maybe just all do a sit-down conversation. And who knows, you could restore the relationship. Because at that time, it sounded like maybe her and dad were not on such good terms. But what if you just told him, hey, Dad, I'm having trouble. Can you help me out? And I'm a father too. My daughter, she's an adult now and she's married, but if she called me up with a problem at that level, I promise you I'm putting my cape on and I'm doing everything I can to come to the rescue. There's nothing to talk about. My daughter needs me, I'm there. And so she ended up doing that. She called her dad and they sat down, they talked it over and Dad helped her out. And she's all good now and keeping her home. And she kept going down that path of, man, I'm embarrassed and I really don't want to do it. And I finally asked her, well, would you rather be homeless? And she said, well, no, I wouldn't. So, again, sometimes the solution is just in your circle. It's about having the right people around you. I've benefited from that myself. I've made a lot of really good friends here that I actually consider family. One of them is my agent, Kurt. Kurt will take the shirt off his back for anybody. There's nobody Kurt would not help. And that's why I trust him. We have a very good relationship. I've got some other people, on the team that are great as well. Another thing that I've really enjoyed about starting this business is the fact that I'm able to help those people whom I love. I've had a situation with family members, whether it be my brother, my daughter, or anyone along those lines, where I was able to stop what I was doing and just do what needed to be done to help them. And I see that a lot here in Idaho with the family values, everybody helping each other. That's just a norm here, okay? And it's one of the things I really enjoy about being in Idaho. Not long ago, there was an older woman. I want to say she was in her early 70s, and she just wanted to be done with the house. And so we were going to buy from her. And along the way, we discovered, okay, she's not exactly kind of doing the things that she agreed to do. And we paid her a visit and we discovered that, okay, she has an addiction problem. There's an alcohol addiction. And we realized, again, that she had an adult son in town that she hadn't seen forever. And she had a brother in Michigan. So we were able to help her get all her belongings and fly her to Michigan and help her get back on track or reconnected with her son, her adult son. And she's happy now. And all she had to do was take action. I'll say this for myself, right? I've got my own history. There's things that I was addicted to. I once had a drinking problem. I once had anger issues. I know, not you guys, because you're all perfect. But we are not our past. We are not what we did yesterday. Today's a new day. You can always say you're sorry. You can make amends, and you can say I love you to whomever you need to say that to. Somebody you've hurt, you've lost touch with, or whatever it might be. I've had that story with family members, my brother, my daughter, my dad. You're not who you are yesterday. Don't get caught up in guilt and shame. That's, if you feel that, great, but don't live there. Let it pass. And the next thing you have to do is take action. Reach out. I'm sorry. I love you. And that's it.